All right. So we got the Bills extending Damar Hamlin. I don't really got nothing to say about this here. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, man. Pretty pleased with a bag of chips. Helps the channel grow. Helps go us in the algorithm. Go up in the algorithm. Excuse me. Um, Bills agree to terms with safety Damar Hamlin on a 1-year contract extension. I didn't watch Damar in detail, so I don't have an opinion on this here. I'm being honest. That's what's up, Jalen. All right. Darius Slay. Yeah, I seen Slay. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Patriots new additions in free agency. I'm gonna stick to per player. I ain't gonna try to drift too much. We'll drift later. I hope my Texans can get him. If not, cool. There's other receiver options out there that I would be cool with. But we do need another receiver to add to that core. But I think Cup would be a hot commodity. It is some nice veteran receivers out there, but hey, he's really good. Just got to be healthy. That's it. Marcus Mariota re-signing with the Commanders. He played good when Jaden went down when Jaden went down last year, so that's a good fit for Marcus. I'm pretty sure he wants to go to a situation where it's more competitive, but again, that's a good fit for him, and they probably offered him the most money. Josh Allen said he don't want to play nowhere else. Cowboys trade for Kaiir Elam. I didn't watch Kaiir in detail. I liked him when he first came into the league, but again, like I said, I ain't really paid attention to him too much. So, but looks like Cowboys got some good depth at the cornerback position. Let's see. Vikings signed Javon Hargrave. They just beefed up the interior D line. They picked up two of arguably the biggest names. I think when it comes to namesake in the NFL of top 10 or top 15 interior defensive linemen, they just picked up two back to back. So Jonathan Allen yesterday and Javon Hargrave today. That's tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's very tough. 2-year, $30 million contract. It's pretty good. All right, Evan Ingram signs a 2-year deal with the Broncos. They get Bo Nix another weapon. I do think, because I think Evan is about 30, or I don't know, in that range. I do think maybe drafting another tight end wouldn't hurt. Baby. Okay. Chill out. In my opinion, I think adding another tight end wouldn't hurt. A young tight end. I don't know how old he is, but I think he's around that 30 mark. Darius Slay officially signs with the Steelers. So it's official. It's inked. 1 year, 10 mil, fully guaranteed. He goes to a defense that's pretty solid, man. So adding a player like him, and he's still playing at a high level. I think of the veteran cornerbacks that we touched on, whatever video that was, that have went to the Steelers towards the end of their careers, the level that he's playing at right now is I think higher than what they were playing at that point in time. So good pickup. I got nothing negative to say about that. I like it. DeMarcus Lawrence signing a 3-year deal with the Seahawks worth up to $42 million. Oh, so he's gonna be with Joey Porter Jr. They got another 6'3" corner over there. I can't think of his name, but it's gonna be an interesting dynamic over there. Iron sharpen iron though. DeMarcus Lawrence signs with the Seahawks. It's a good pickup. It's a good football player, man. Good football player. 42 mil, 3 years, 18 mil guaranteed. The Seahawks have a solid roster. They're for sure missing some pieces here and there, but they got a pretty solid roster in my opinion. It's been that way for a few years now. What I think about Keenan Allen? He's a good receiver. I think there's about 5 good veteran receivers right now in free agency. Eagles signed AJ Dillon. I don't know about the fit of AJ Dillon, but I mean he's been out for a year, so we're gonna see how he comes back. I just don't know about I thought with Kenny Gainwell leaving, Will Shipley was gonna probably have a more primary role as a number 2, but I mean we'll see. Saquon is the go-to guy and I mean we all know that, but we're gonna see how this plays out. It's gonna be little interesting. Uh, Panthers sign Rico Dowdle. This is a little weird to me. If I'm Rico, now if the Panthers paid the most money, awesome, cool. But it's just the fact that they already have a number one running back. Like if I'm him, I would want to go to a situation where their running back situation isn't solidified or they rotate a lot. The Panthers didn't rotate. Like Chuba was the go-to guy. They tried to rotate when Jonathan Brooks came back, but like Brooks didn't even it wasn't much, it didn't work out. And then again, they still have Brooks on the roster. So when Brooks comes back mid-season next year, Chuba's the starter. So now they're gonna have you battling for number 2 carries. Like for Rico, it's just not a good situation. But again, he got his money, so I think that's the most important thing, getting your money. But it's like you could have a down year this year, and then somebody lowballs you next year, and then it's hard for you to get back into that contention of keeping them higher contracts up. So I mean, I don't know. I think it possibly would have made more sense for him to go to a situation with maybe a little less money, but the situation was more ideal. I don't know, but we'll see. Reason why Rico is his hometown. That's what's up. I respect it. Again, he got his money. That's awesome. He get to play for his hometown. But again, like I said, I'm just like going off a situation. I just don't know if it's the best fit. That's all. Cowboys traded for the worst corner in the league. I'm dead. Harrison Smith, man. He's been playing at a high level, just consistent his whole career, man. Future Hall of Famer. I don't know if he's first ballot, but he's a future Hall of Famer in my eye. His whole career. Comes back for a 14th season. I think this is really, really cool, man. Cam Jordan revised contract to return in 2025. I know he was a free agent. I feel like Dallas should have brought him back for the same type of deal and still draft a running back. Well, now we know for a fact that Dallas well, I'm not gonna say we know for a fact, but it's more likely now that Dallas is drafting a running back. We'll see. Chargers signing Mike Williams. I love it, man. I love it. It makes all the sense in the world, bro. They need to go ahead and pick up Keenan Allen too. You need to give Justin Herbert weapons, bro. Give him weapons. Give him some guys with familiarity. They got really good chemistry. So this is nice. I know you don't want to stunt the growth of the guys who's already there, but if y'all are in a situation where it's win now, them guys need to come and show up, or you got to just figure it out. Lad is ready. QJ might not be ready, but Lad is ready. So just got to figure it out, But I like the signing, man. Hopefully we can get that Mike Williams back when that was with the Chargers, because he made some good plays with the Steelers. He made a little less, but some good plays with the Jets. But Mike was nice. He was nice with the Chargers, man. They have no choice. They got to draft a running back. I mean, we was thinking that last year with the Cowboys, and they didn't draft one or even sign an undrafted free agent. So like, hey, we'll see. Niners signing Mac Jones. I think this is pretty cool. I think Mac can be a solid system quarterback, and they have a really good system. So I think that's a safe signing, very safe signing at the backup quarterback position. Said knowing Jerry, he's gonna draft edge first round. Cam Scatterboo, Cowboy. Adam Thielen has renegotiated a contract to return for his 12th NFL season. Adam been playing. He's been the vet in Carolina, but since he's been there, he's been playing at a high level. Nothing negative to say about Adam. All right, we're gonna sidetrack real quick. I thought this post looked pretty cool. Barry Sanders has the most rushing touchdowns in NFL history of 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards, 25 yards, and 30 yards. It's crazy. One of the best running backs of all time. In my opinion, he's in my top 3 for sure. But all right, let's move forward. Let's check out some more moves. This is interesting. Mahomes and Chris Jones restructured contracts, a huge change in cap for the Chiefs. So I wonder what they're gonna do with this. They just freed up $49 million in cap space. What do you do with this if you're the Chiefs? Who's out there? Who y'all targeting? Is it O-line? Is it D-line? I mean, actually, the D-line been pretty good. I don't know. Corner maybe? Is there a good corner out there for him? I don't know. But this is interesting. Very, very interesting. Beard to go running back. I respect it. I respect it. It's not JK. It's not Will Campbell, the guy from Missouri. They shouldn't go O-line. Freed up 49 mil when lost the good guys gone already. I thought about that. I was like, why didn't they free this up to sign back Justin Reed? But hey, I'm just assuming they like what they got with Jaden Hicks. That's the only thing I could think of. Signed. They posted this like this was a huge signing. I mean, MBS is a big play receiver, but like from this is a wild post from BR Gridiron. I'm not gonna lie. This was an interesting post. Raiders draft history is pain. Pick Napoleon Harris. I've never heard of this guy. No offense to him. I want to watch him football in 02. Next pick was Ed Reed. Robert Gallery. Next pick was Larry Fitzgerald. Fabian Washington. Next pick was Aaron Rodgers. Jamarcus Russell. Next pick, Calvin Johnson. In 2010, they traded away their pick, which was used for Gronk. That's wild. Vikings are still considering the possibility of signing Aaron Rodgers. I think the Vikings would be the best spot. The Vikings or the Steelers, either one of those two, are the best spots for him. I wouldn't go Giants. I wouldn't go Browns. I wouldn't go Titans. I think Vikings or Steelers are the best spots. But we're gonna see how this plays out. Definitely gonna see how it plays out. I think they're getting Asante Samuel Jr. Kind of wild to me how things played out with him. Like he started off pretty nice, and I don't know. It's just I guess it had just kind of like trickled down. I don't know. Hope A-Rod takes the Favre path. What you mean by that? What they say here? Which receiver has a better chance of hitting their total receiving yards prop? 850 versus 900. At the moment, Devontae, because he has a quarterback. We don't know what's up with Pittsburgh. I kind of hope they get. Well, Rodgers likes to throw the ball. You don't got to worry about running, scrambling. He's going to throw the ball. You don't have to worry about none of the extra stuff. You know, if they would have kept Justin Fields, you got to worry about he's going to scramble. It's going to take yards from the receivers. A-Rod, man, he finna air it out. All right, we're gonna move on from NFL ESPN. Let's go to run coverage. We're gonna check out all the moves from today. The Bills have signed free agent DT Larry Ojanobi. That's a good signing. I've heard nothing but good things about him. Titans have informed Sadiq Charles he will be released. Dolphins have re-signed Terrell Dodson. I believe that's a good pickup or a good re-signing. Justin Stranad. I've never knew how to pronounce his name, but he's been re-signed with the Broncos. A-Rod to Minnesota, the best option? Nah, for sure. Yeah, he gets A-Rod to Minnesota. JJ McCarthy gets groomed, and then he just the weapons. Oh my gosh, and the system. Oh my gosh, yeah, nah, for sure. But we're gonna see. It's gonna be very interesting. Titans have signed Van Jefferson. Good pick up, good signing for Van. Bucks have re-signed DT CJ Brewer. Danny Pinter has been re-signed to the Colts. Deontay Johnson. I didn't know there was another Deontay Johnson in the NFL. They have tendered him. The Giants have. Trey Brown. Oh, the 49ers signed Trey Brown. That's a solid pickup. Already went over DeMar Hamlin. The Bucks have re-signed him. Blake Hance, the Titans have signed him. Trying to add some protection. Mike Ford has went to the Falcons. They asked some more cornerback depth. I think that's a solid one. Michael Pierce has announced his retirement. Wow. Man. I wonder. I mean, they'll figure it out. Texans have re-signed Zach Thomas. I don't know too much about Mr. Thomas. Derek Forrest to the Bills. He's a solid safety. He's solid player. MVS to the Seahawks. Again, he adds some depth and some big playability. But yeah, but we are gridiron there. How they try to like frame a role like he's elite. I don't know. It's different, but definitely a big play receiver. Troy Dye, to the Chargers. I met him in the airport one time. It was cool, dude. Wait, re-signed to the Chargers. Okay, cool. Rashad Weaver has been signed to the Jets. He's solid. He's solid. Definitely got room to grow. Wide receiver, return specialist. The Chargers have re-signed him. Jalen Rager was making some plays last year. I am not gonna lie, he was making some plays. So I think that's good to keep him. And then you add Mike Williams. Just add it. Load it up, man. Load it up for Justin Herbert, man. The Commanders have, it's gonna be weird because Jim Harbaugh has consistently coached teams that are pretty run heavy. With the Niners, they was somewhat of a run first offense. And the quarterbacks were mobile. In college, JJ McCarthy has some mobility, and they were run first. And now he has a quarterback who has elite throwing ability. I think it'll be an adjustment for him as well as a coach, but it's an interesting match for sure. The Giants sign free agent Stone Forsythe. A-Rod to the Steelers because Hard Knocks with the Steelers and all their new additions will be a movie. Oh gosh. The Cowboys have acquired Kyer Elam. Wait, let me see what they gave up for him. A 6th-round pick. And Buffalo receives. Oh, they gave him and a 6th-round pick for a 5th and 7th. Oh, okay. Went crazy. Commanders have signed Eddie Goldman. Oh, I think Eddie's solid. DT Taquan Graham has re-signed to the Falcons. Brandon Eccles to the Steelers. Add some cornerback depth there. I think that's a nice pickup. Solid pickup. Jack Sanborn to the Cowboys. I like Jack Sanborn coming out of college, man. I hope he pans out with Dallas, bro. I like him coming out of college. He has some solid seasons. Didn't he start for the Bears? It was him and Edmonds. They ran a 3-4. He was playing inside with Edmonds, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's a good signing. Javon Hargrave to the Vikings. Evan Ingram to the Broncos. Malik Collins to the Browns. That's a solid pickup right there. The Eagles have re-signed Ben Van Sumeren. Cardell Hodge has re-signed with the Falcons. Grant Stewart has signed with the Lions. He's a nice depth pickup, I feel like, for them, for sure. Lions have re-signed Levi. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Amir Smith-Marset. What? What happened? Am I tripping? No. Oh, Westbrook Akine went to the Dolphins. I'm tripping. Okay. That's a solid re-sign. So they re-signed him and Darius Slayton. That's interesting. The Vikings have signed free agent cornerback Tavierre Thomas. Okay. Michael Walker to the Cardinals. Dan Chisena to the Panthers will re-sign. I haven't really seen Dan do much. He's been in the league, I feel like, for a minute. He stayed on rosters. I just haven't seen him do much. The Panthers have signed Christian Roseboom. I think Roseboom is solid. Maybe. I don't know. Stewart guy was in my 2K game the other day. Oh, that's funny. I think he played in the UFL. So it's pretty cool to see him, doing this thing in the NFL, getting another contract. It's pretty cool. Dolphins have re-signed. I didn't know D. Eskridge was on their roster. So they got D. Eskridge. That's a good signing. Good depth signing. And the offensive tackle. Seahawks with DeMarcus Lawrence. Denzel Perriman with the Chargers. It's a good linebacker, man. I like him. Cowboys acquired Kenneth Murray. Okay, Cowboys trying to get some linebacker depth. That's cool. Colts have signed Khalil Herbert. That's a solid signing. I mean, I feel like they got their guy. Khalil could be a solid number 2. Titans have signed Kevin Zeitler. I feel like the Titans have signed a decent amount of O linemen. I could be wrong. That's a good pickup though. Greg Dortch. The Cardinals have tendered Greg Dortch. Okay, they're trying to make sure he don't leave. The Jets have announced their free agent. Chukwuma Okorafor. The Chiefs have tendered Najee Johnson and Jack Cochran. The Ravens have tendered Ardarius Washington. He was solid. Am I wrong? I feel like he was out there making plays. Commanders have signed Jonathan Jones. That's a good pickup. I like that. I like that pickup. I think he potentially could be a starter, but I mean we'll see. We'll see what they got. Benjamin St. Juste to the Chargers. That's interesting. I didn't know he was a free agent. Isaiah Oliver has re-signed with the Jets. AJ Dillon to the Eagles. Josh Myers to the Jets. Cardinals have re-signed LJ Collier. CJ Mosley has been released. This one is wild. I hope the Texans get him. Yeah, man, that's tough. He's gonna be a nice pickup for almost anybody. I mean, maybe they're just ready to move on. I did see somebody say he was injured a decent amount, but we'll see. We'll see. He's gonna be a good pickup for somebody, man. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to go to a team that's in position to compete for something, because he's been out there balling in New York for a minute, man, and they're not, they haven't been on the verge of really much anything. Kevon Seymour, the Commanders are re-signing him. Malik Herring, the Chiefs are re-signing him. Rico Dowdle to the Panthers. We talked about that already. Jake Hummel to the Ravens. All right. The Patriots have re-signed Jalen Hawkins. I'm not familiar with Jalen. Solid player. Casey Toohill to the Texans. I don't know too much about Mr. Toohill. I gotta inform me. CJ kind of old. He's older, but he's still good for sure. I mean, it's a lot of good. We got Bobby Wagner out there still doing it, still killing it. A lot of older players still playing at pretty solid levels. Texans already got the linebackers. Leave some for the rest of us. Hey man, you never know, man. Somebody get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Never know. Toohill made some good plays. Mosley and Spillane, that wouldn't be bad. Actually, that wouldn't be. That'd be a nice duo. Hopefully he goes somewhere with a nice supporting cast and, again, a team that's going to compete for something. 49ers have signed Mac Jones. We went over that already. Harrison Smith. Falcons have re-signed Kyle Hinton, Elijah Wilkinson, and Josh Woods. Commanders have signed Dietrich Wise. Okay. Not super familiar with Dietrich. Ravens have re-signed Tylan Wallace. Kind of want to see Tylan go somewhere else, a bigger role, but hey, it's the NFL. Chargers re-signed Mike Wallace. Not re-signed, but signed Mike Williams. I said Mike Wallace. Kyle Trask has re-signed with the Buccaneers. Cam Sample has re-signed with the Bengals. Say Ravens making no moves. They're going to be all right. The Giants have re-signed Greg Van Roten. And the Cardinals have re-signed Dalvin Tomlinson. We still got about an hour and a half Central Time until the day is over with. 30 minutes if you're Eastern. I don't. But some more moves could randomly pop off. We'll see. But that's everything for Hump Day for Wednesday. Not a lot of action, but some solid moves here and there. Curious to see where Cooper Cup is gonna go, but it's really no rush on a lot of this stuff because of how stacked this draft is. But we'll see. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section, man. Again, hit that like button, subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed.